know that you're right. You have presented all the facts, all the evidence that they would ever need. They know you have personal experience on this topic, so why are they not listening to you? It's the worst. Most of the time, unless you have some kind of ulterior motive, like maybe you're trying to sell something or you just have some kind of personal gain to get out of the situation, most of the time when you're trying to convince somebody of something, it's usually somebody that you really care about, you really love, and you know something and they know that you know, but they're still like, I'm gonna do it anyway. You can't tell me nothing. Why is this? I'm gonna give you an example, kind of trending with the topic that I have on my page a lot. And that would be, you know somebody and they wanna get breast implants. And say you are that person who has already either gotten cancer from breast implants, or you've suffered from breast implant illness, or you know someone that has. And so you're like, oh my gosh, why would you want to get breast implants at this point? Haven't you seen the news? Haven't you heard all these women talking? Haven't you seen all of the Instagram posts? Like, are you crazy? Are you just wanting to get sick? Look, that person is not going to be easily convinced. And here's why. And I experienced this with a lot of clients. I've had hundreds of clients, women clients over the years doing hair. And, there was a good handful of ladies over the course of 20 years that, they were always very small chested and they always kind of wanted big boobs, but they maybe hadn't had kids yet or whatever. So they were like, I'm just going to wait until I have kids. And so their whole time period in between not having kids to having kids, finally having them, on their mind, they're like, as soon as I get done having this baby, I'm gonna be able to go get breast implants, XYZ, whatever. And so in their brain, they're just convinced, look, I've already said it. I've been wanting to do this for years. Maybe 10 years ago, they really didn't hear about this topic much. And so they had already planted in their brain, this is what I'm going to do after I have babies. And so finally the time has come, the day they've been looking forward to their entire grown-up life. And now you're trying to tell them you probably shouldn't do that. Look, they are not gonna hear that. They don't want to hear it. They're gonna be in the mindset of, that's BS. That's not going to happen to me. That only happens to them. And it doesn't really matter what you try to tell someone that's in that mindset, respectfully, because, this is something they've been looking forward to and they're excited about, and the time's finally come. And so what should you do if you're in this situation with somebody that you just want to convince, but they're not being convinced? And here's what I suggest. Because I used to be bad about this when I was younger. But here's the best thing to do, in my opinion. Present information and let it go. Because truthfully, you really can't convince other people to do things. You might be able to help positively influence their decision. And yeah, maybe some people, after being presented facts that maybe they did not know before, might change their mind because they didn't know the information. You see what I'm saying? So maybe, moving forward in life, to spare your own self some emotional stress, share information, and then if that person wants to receive it, allow them to receive it. If they don't, look, it's their life. You need to let everybody live life like they want to live it, because you want to live your life your way. They want to live their life their way, and that's okay. So that would be my take on if you can convince other people to do things, even when you know you're right.